flour and the rest of that to provide bio-organic fertilizer. Presently, there's a commercial company, I don't want to name it, who presently sells treated sewage waste out of the United States to the sugar industry as we speak for years now. So we're all mindful of that. The other thing I want to say, most of the heavy-duty transportation will be in the construction phase. We know what operation at crop time has been. Every one of us in here knows that. And we have enough byways and intervals that can take care of it. So I don't think we have to reinvent the wheel as these are concerned. But we as directors who lives in the area, who grow in the area, who benefits from the area going forward, I give you our strong commitment. And we'll go even further.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Charu. I think the gentleman in the blue shirt, could you introduce yourself?
One generation comes, another pass, but the earth shall abide forever. All right? For us as community people, there's nothing new about a sugar factory to us. We trust the expertise of the environmental. We are concerned. We are ready for this factory. We are ready for the investment. People are eager, and they're in all the communities. They are ready. We are rearing to go. So we have some older folks, some younger folks, but we are all ready. And I'm saying to us, on that basis, I don't know if there is any negative respondents that you have gotten over this period. If so, and you want to disclose some of those negative impacts, we would love to hear what they are, because I have to live with is nothing new for us. And the benefits of the families in the community will far, far outweigh what the negatives would have been, and would have been used to it. So we are really, really looking forward that this project will go through without any hindrance, any negative impact, that we can get jobs and people's life can return to what it used to be when sugar was king. Thank you very much.
That one of the things about this new development is that it incorporates a lot of mitigation measures from day one to minimize or eliminate the negative impacts. So that is a very positive as how you manage them and how you mitigate them. And Tropical has indicated by way of their designs that that is what they plan to do. Mr. Wright and then the gentleman at the back. Mr. Wright first. And then
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Eddie Wright. I'm a long-time Clarendon person and sugarcane farmer. I absolutely endorse all the sentiments of the previous speakers. And I have a couple questions and comments. One question before I ask my question is this factory scheduled to run for how many months per year? How many months per year are we going to run?
factory will run for 8 to 10 months for the year.
Okay, that's good. Now, another wonderful thing about what you're suggesting is the cogeneration.
Right.
And green cane burning, green cane harvesting.
Right.
As soon as we can. Okay, so not initially. Okay.
That I've never seen before, right? Plus, the green cane will give additional bagasse. So it is in our best interest to move to green cane harvesting like yesterday.
Okay, all of that is fine. And it's something that we have been adult to ask you. One, it's cogeneration, and one is activated charcoal, and the other one is a little comment about bamboo. Now, sugarcane produces bagasse. Now, I don't know how much bagasse you're going to be able to produce to drive your factory for the entire year.
Sorry. the investment perceived that we're going to use primarily bagasse for the operation time of the crop. But it's going to be supplemented by solar. We do not intend to have any engagement with GPS if we can avoid it.
Any what?
Engagement with GPS. We're going to write them off. Tata.
Oh, wonderful.
But listen,
Wonderful.
listen, JPS will have to be retained as a supplemental source of energy. Doesn't be realistic. Things can go wrong, so JPS will be entertained as a supplemental source of energy. But our main purpose, focus is bagasse generation of electricity using renewable energy from the bagasse and solar. And
Wonderful.
solar. Let's not forget that. No, it's
That's
too
very
expensive to go to JPS again. So we're going to use them only if necessary.
Well, that's where I wanted to go, to suggest that if we utilize something that we have all over the country, that we don't even realize how good it is, and that is bamboo. Bamboo chip will produce far more BTUs per pound than bagasse. But we're producing bagasse, so we're going to use bagasse. But I would suggest to people here that bamboo is something that if you can chip it, then perhaps that's another industry that we can use to sell to the factory bamboo chip to help with the cogeneration, especially when the sugar crop is over and you still need energy. Take it from me, bamboo chip, 100% viable in all kind of ways. And that would work pari passu, hand in hand with the rest of the environmental considerations of the air, because as we know again, bamboo will eat up all the carbon far faster than anything else. And it's something that we have all over and we can make money off of it. Okay? We can and we should. It's also an excellent feed. Let me finish first, Harris. Right? So I'm just suggesting that we can talk about bamboo. And further, somebody mentioned activated charcoal. Bamboo makes the best activated charcoal that you can think about. So I'm not sure where you're going to get your activated charcoal, but I'm here to tell you, bamboo is an excellent activated charcoal producer. So just some thoughts, environmentally, cogeneration, energy, and activated charcoal. Plus, it's an excellent animal feed. Anybody who have animals, bamboo leaf, one of the best feeds you can get. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wright.
That's what I'm saying. The project to produce 8 to 12 megawatts of electricity. The factory operation will not require more than 5. So we're in the business of selling electricity to GPS if they come in at that proper pricing. They have to price it properly. Out of the operation, and I don't want to say anything yet about distillery because distillery use electricity too, but I'm going to keep that on the wrap until the new license come in. You know why? You know why? We can't sell commercial electricity until the new license comes 2 years from now. So we have everything covered, Eddie. I understand your passion about bamboo. Well, let me give you one fact. The sugarcane plant is by far the most efficient plant for carbon use, carbon capture by a plant that we have in Jamaica. Better than bamboo. Ask the Thai authorities about it. The cane plant is the most efficient use of carbon.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Charu. We're going to the back. The gentleman in the blue, can you?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Frederick Bryan. I'm actually the president of the Beer Taxi Association. Son of the soil, I visit Lionel Town every day. I must say, with all due respect to the people on the platform and the supporters, when I heard of this meeting, I was very happy. Honestly, as for the environmental impact assessment and the social assessment, we from the public transportation fraternity are very happy, are overly joyed and joyful to hear of this investment. We welcome it because I can tell you, when money must went down, all of us, our future went. We are just scratch just to survive and take care of our families. With this prospect, I can say, tonight I can dream. My question is, because I didn't come too early to hear the estimated time of commencing and completion of the factory. So I would imagine that it will be starting relatively soon, and I hope the community in general welcomes it, support it, and I want to make a suggestion. As it relates to some of the side effects of the plant, like Jamaica, for example, I want the Tropical Sugar Company to initiate a community support group from all the communities around, so that if there's any side effects, bad effects that may arouse the impatience of the commuters, not the commuters, the community people, we can have a platform to have discussions while the factory continues. Just a suggestion. But we welcome this thing, we are glad for it, and it will improve our prospects in terms of making a little livelihood to build and sustain our families. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We're going to get a, can you introduce yourself, please?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Detective Inspector Jean Miller, sub-officer in charge of the Lionel Town Police Station. I am here this afternoon to tell you that the police welcome the new development of the Tropical Sugar Company Limited in Lionel Town. We know that as police, we have a responsibility for safety and citizens' security for our community here in Lionel Town. We want you to know that when you have an issue, you must let the police know before it escalates into problems, so that we can come and solve and discuss the situation. We're asking you kindly not to be afraid. Now the JCF is in a transformation mode. We are about giving quality service to our citizens. You know now. And when I speak of quality service, it is that you don't have to come to the police station to make a report. We now use technology. You can call the station and we come, because you know that if you have to come, it will take up some time. Right, the police, we are all in for this. And with this new development, it will also help the people on this community to get jobs. We are asking you, do not wait for a problem to start. Call us, come to us. I'm here this afternoon, not alone, but with other members of the Lionel Town Police Station. With me, I have Sergeant Powell, I have Constable Miller, I have Constable Watson. Also, we do have members of the Clarendon Community Safety and Security Department. So we're here for the people. We're here for the community. Our sole job is to serve, protect, and reassure you. We are happy to know that the sugar company is here so that our community can now develop into a better place for our people. We are here in order to let you know that the police is not just an entity.
My name is Clayton Washington. I'm a community. My name is Clayton Washington. I'm a community member. And I wanted to inquire about the transport impact, or transportation impact. You mentioned that the heavy duty equipment will be in the construction stage. We are traditionally used to, in this area, cane cart, tractor, truck movements, small truck movements for transport cane. What will be the mode of transportation in the cropping period to move canes to the factory?
I can tell you, that is a concern for us. So we have to make sure that whatever we do it in a safe manner. That's the first thing, the commitment to. Safety to our staff, our workers, and safety to the communities. People know me. I have sat on the harvesting committee at Money Most for years. And one of the big problems was the way canes were being transported to the factory. Besides wasting my cane and make me lose, it was a danger to everybody, even to the child born the night before. So we are cognizant of it, and we are going to put in a network, because one of the good things, we are starting from scratch again. So we have an opportunity to put right from day one, not only factory operation, but field operation. And we have a commitment to make sure that we don't only make profit and be efficient, but we do so in a safe manner for both the community and our staff. Let me tell you something from now. There are two issues that me and Noel is going to take up. And one is the alley bridge. 95% maybe of the canes coming to this factory will have to cross that destiny we call a bridge. No. And I'm telling you, my personal matter on it, that bridge have to be recited. You can't have a bridge in the floodplain of a Rio Mino. Am I mad? Am I really mad? We cannot have a bridge within the floodplain of a Rio Mino. That bridge has to be recited. And we're not going to risk our investment. Because when crops start, I want rain come. And the water don't have to cause the bridge to overflow. From north central, northern, northeast, and northwest, wherever, is upper Clarendon water. So the bridge is one thing. The other matter that I want to talk about is for the farmers in this area. We have been through trials and tribulation. For the workers, we are going to employ a skeletal staff compared to what we used to have at the factory. So we're going to have a chance again to start over from fresh. A modern, high-tech, efficient factory. So we're not going to need hundreds and hundreds of workers. But let me tell you again, as a citizen from this country, this community, we don't look after, we don't pick the education. We don't send them go get full training. We don't want no CXC alone anymore. That whatever good that served in the past, we're going to have to go up, forward. Look after, we don't pick the education, because they will want to work. We don't want nobody come from where you know? Which other countries? Certainly not China anymore. We want Clarendon people to be the majority of the workers here, from management go right down. On the farm, let me tell you, on the farm is where we're going to employ most of the personnel. And the farm is going to be high-tech, whether they like it or not. The irrigation system, we have a chance to start it out from fresh, high-tech, so we need this brain power.
Thank you once again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. Just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to acknowledge our Member of Parliament and the Minister of Social Security and Labour, the Honourable Pernell Charles.
Management system and their benefits for that kind of.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mary. Now, a minister would like to make some comments.
Thank you. I am, firstly, apologies for lateness, and I would not usually attend this kind of meeting in this kind of garb, but you understand the time of year, and you know where I'm coming from. Firstly, let me say I am glad that when I served as Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, I had the opportunity to welcome the investors. And so optimistic, cautiously, but also hoping and praying that this works out for the benefit of every single boy and girl in this parish. Because this is the kind of mega project that we need if we are truly to... I'm going to reasonably assume that there has already been discussions. Firstly, let me acknowledge Mayor, all of the dignitaries, my colleague and friend Mr. Chin and others. I hear that Mr. Cousins was here but has departed. I acknowledge him in his absence. And my counselor, the historian, Wandan Winston Mirage. I'm going to reasonably assume that we have already talked about the employment opportunities and the local hiring, and just want to give my own support to make sure that this as well as seasonal jobs, and not just low skill, but also high skill jobs for Jamaicans who live in this area first, and support to make sure that we are not displacing any small farmers without having a plan for those small farmers. And I know this is something, Dr. Sharu, that you would not be involved in without, because you are a small farmer. Well, I don't know if you're a big small farmer. I also want to reiterate the need for us to ensure environmental protection. We live in a day and age now, this is 2025. We are looking on building out projects, but projects are police. But I would love to know if there are any specifications in terms of clear project timelines and milestones that we could report as members of parliament to our constituents. And for us to be able to give that information to us, but rather that they can feel.
A quick follow-up, because we have 2 more persons to engage. It's not on.
Testing.
It's not on.
Yes.
All right, you can get this. All right. While we work on that one, can we just take the 2 comments and then we come back to you? Can you take this to? All right. Could we take the two comments? Brenton, yours have gone too? Yes, they've all gone. All right. So it looks as if the mics have. Oh, they're back? Okay, great. All right, Minister, you can go ahead. Your one is working. The one that's working yet? Okay.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Yo. All right. Hey. All right. Just to say, I want to make it clear, because I've heard a lot of persons speak about foreigners coming in, and we speak about it in a very unfortunately negative way. Foreign talent coming into the country is not a negative thing unless those persons are coming in and taking positions that Jamaicans could and are willing to fill. When we get foreign talent, what the Ministry of Labour does to support companies like Tropical Sugar is we find local potential and we add it to the foreign talent as apprentices, so that they can learn over the next 2 years, so that when that work permit is expired, what usually happens is that you have a local trained person that has adapted all of the best practices from the foreign talent, and they can carry on the work. But it could not happen without the partnership that we have with several countries that send foreign talent to Jamaica. So it's not a negative thing. Second thing, and very quickly, even when you have Jamaicans that can do the work, you have many who do not want to do the work. So therefore, when we evaluate it at the ministry, it is not just a matter of do we have Jamaicans that can do the work. It is also based on an evaluation of how many persons are competent, capable, and willing to do the work. Because we cannot stop commerce because there are persons who could potentially work who don't want to. Right? Hey. These are the things that we contemplate. And I want to tell you quickly, Dr. Sharo and team, we are here to give you full support when it comes on to developing your labor force, whether it is locally or overseas. But our priority is to work with heart, to work with the various technical and vocational schools, and to make sure that we can provide you with as many Jamaicans as possible. So we ask you very early, as I've told you before in our meetings, set out your labor force Tell us early what you need, and we will help you to do the training to develop them. Thank you.
Can you take this? Okay, so we're going to...
Just a quick follow
because
on.
we want to hear from the community.
Just a quick follow on. It's an important point.
Yes, go ahead.
For the relocation of the cattle, the question you asked
Right.
earlier, consultations have started. We've had 2 already, not very well supported, but the next one is supposed to be on Thursday of next week at Bustamante High School at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So we're having...
Who that is living on the compound. But the next question I would like to ask, as somebody already brought that up, let's hope that when we get the land, there is space where we can do our local farming, because there are people on the compound that is raising goats, cow, and doing farming. So we'd like to know that if there's gonna be space where we can do our local things same way, because you know, say farming, everybody's into it, and it's our source of income.
Okay, thank you. And you are going to answer, or you're going to respond? We have a different question. All right, thank you. So that would be for Tropical Sugar Company and Mr. Mary to take note of the fact that the persons living on the compound, they do like little farming, and they have some animals, and their little farming activities. Okay?
We want to make it proper going forward, because a fresh start. We are looking to varieties in the order of 90 to 130 tons of cane per acre. Something that we don't ever see for a long time, but it's happening. Those operations of the company in India, if they show you some of those canes, they go taller than a bamboo doctor, right? Believe it or not. You have to cut it in 3 to put it in the truck. And this is what we are aiming for. Proper variety that will make the thing a business success. So we are going full, and we really want to emphasize that we can identify, and we are talking to Siri, the research arm of SIA and the School of Agriculture, to develop new variety of cane. And if we have to go to the uttermost part of the world for it, we can do it. And that's our commitment.
Thank you, Mr. Sharu. All right, 2 more questions, and then we're going to wrap up.
Good night. My name is Nadine Francis. I've been hearing you guys talking about the factory, but for the farmers who used to farm and used to depend on and water through the factory, I don't hear any plan in regards to irrigation for those persons. What is the plan going forward?
As a farmer, I can speak clearly. It is again in our interest to provide the wherewithal to make everybody in this operation viable and profitable, because nobody's going to get anything to lose. Nobody's going to go into anything to lose. So the commitment from the investors, we're going to put in a new irrigation system. Hear me clearly? It can't be canal and trenches anymore. Those are days gone by. We're going forward now. We're not looking back. It's going to be drip irrigation as much as possible, and center pivot to up the efficiency of our irrigation. And thank God we have a chance to start over from fresh. And you have my commitment, and Noel, that every farmer who is serious about it is going to be included from the outset.
Responsible for community development. I want to commend you all for your participation here today. It is saying to me you have an interest in your community. But to sustain that interest, don't just come to a meeting because we're having a meeting now talking about the sugar factory. We would like you to be a part of the governance framework in the parish, in your community. So we're now saying to you, for sustainable development to take place, you need to be a part of your community groups. The Citizens Association, the community development committees, you name them, they're here, but they need your support, because they will be able to help to advocate and to make representation in a structured way. So I'm now saying to you, get on board. Need more information? You could contact me. You could get me at 81758.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end, and I want you to give yourself a big clap. We have heard about a lot of things, include environmental issues, economic values, and social impact. And we pray, as the minister said, that we have to get ourselves ready to be a part of this new venture. And as the government has always been, that new investment means new opportunities for all of us. And don't fear, anything that will create economic value and employment, I believe that it will improve our social situation. And we thank you all, NEPA. Remind you all that you have 21 days for feedback, whether in support or against, and recommendation for changes, and why you can do it in writing and send it to NEPA. NEPA. Okay. Thank you very much. Just to inform you that we have refreshment outside, and when we are finished here, then you can participate in the refreshment. As we are going to end, we are singing the national guard us with thy mighty hand, keep us free from evil powers, be our light. Everybody will sing, you know. As house to our leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom from above, justice, truth be for Jamaica land we love. Jamaica, Jamaica.